Jose Mourinho claims that no one will remember he was ever Chelsea manager in 5 years' time. The Manchester United manager takes his team to Stamford Bridge on Sunday to face the club where he had 2 spells as manager between 2004 and 2015, winning 3 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup and 3 EFL Cups, when the competition was known as the League Cup. However, despite his strong connection with Chelsea, he appears to be keen to play down their rivalry with United following some heated recent meetings. It was a fixture that had plenty of talking points last season, particularly in a controversial FA Cup quarter-final in March, which Chelsea won 1-0. Mourinho clashed on the touchline with Chelsea boss Antonio Conte, and was verbally abused by home fans during the match. He also faced heavy criticism over his tactics, with Blues keeper Thibaut Courtois accusing him of setting up his side to kick Eden Hazard repeatedly in a match that saw Ander Herrera sent off for fouling the Belgium winger. Mourinho had his revenge in a league match at Old Trafford a month later, as Herrera marked Hazard out of the game in a 2-0 United victory. But the United manager is determined to avoid the sort of nastiness that has been a feature of recent games between the sides. Manchester United vs Benfica player ratings. 11 show all Manchester United vs Benfica player ratings. 1/11 David De Gea 7 made an impressive acrobatic save from a long shot and turned a goal-bound effort wide in the second half. Getty. 2/11 Matteo Darmian 6 rarely ventured forward and was composed at the back. A reasonable performance. Getty. 3/11 Eric Bailly 4 a difficult night for Eric Bailly, who could have conceded a penalty in the first half and then had a pass intercepted which led to Benfica hitting the post. Getty. 4/11 Chris Smalling 6 no glaring individual errors, but he did not exude confidence at the back. Getty. 5/11 Daley Blind 5 had a tough night against Benfica's right-back, Douglas, who overlapped at every opportunity he could, took a good penalty and scored United's second goal of the game. Getty. 6/11 Scott McTominay 6 did not appear phased on his first start in the Champions League. Enjoyed a fairly uneventful game alongside Matic. 1 for the future. Getty. 7/11 Nemanja Matic 7 fired a long-range shot which struck the post and bounced in off Miles Viller, defensively sound and commanding in the midfield. Getty. 8/11 Juan Mata 5 was quiet, playing on the right side of midfield, substituted in the 68th minute after a lackluster performance. Getty. 9/11 Jesse Lingard 5 started behind Romelu Lukaku and played the number 10 role by name only. He often drifted wide and left that key space in the middle vacant. He took a knock in the first half and was replaced at halftime. Getty. 10/11 Anthony Martial 7 won a penalty, then saw a tame effort saved, made plenty of direct runs and made defenders look foolish as he glided beyond them. Getty. 11/11 Romelu Lukaku 5 went missing in the first half and had a chance to end his mini-goal drought but saw a tame effort saved when one-on-one hold-up play was pretty poor, as was his all-round game. Getty. He said, "I played there with Inter and twice with Manchester United. I have to admit it's a little bit different, but in the end I want to win like I did with Inter. They, Chelsea, want to win like they did last season. And it's just one more day. And in a couple of years, it will be even more natural. And in 4 or 5 years, probably nobody will remember that I was Chelsea manager. And it becomes absolutely normal. Just because I left a couple of years ago. It's a big match, but not because of that at all. It's a big match because they are the champions. It's a big match because we are Manchester United. No more than that." Mourinho flies to Spain on Thursday for a court hearing. Getty. Mourinho insisted that United's preparations for the game would not be affected by his appearance in a Madrid court on Friday relating to a tax case. The United manager has been summoned to the Spanish capital to answer accusations of non-payment of 2.9 meters in taxes between 2011 and 2012. While manager of Real Madrid, he denies any wrongdoing. Mourinho is set to fly to Spain on Thursday evening to attend the court at 9 a.m. UK time on Friday, before returning to Manchester by private plane in the afternoon. Asked if the case was a distraction, the United boss said, "No, it's just a change of normal training time because I want to be here and I cannot be here in the morning. So I have had to change the timings. Just that. It's the only thing." Mourinho, meanwhile, claims that his team have not been given credit for their displays this season, indicating that their rivals have been given far more praise than he feels they deserve. The United manager said his side have not been given the credit they deserve. Getty. He has asked why United have not received more positive comments for keeping a clean sheet against Tottenham in a 1-0 league win at Old Trafford last Saturday. Tottenham were missing top scorer Harry Kane for that match, although he returned from a hamstring injury to help them beat Real Madrid 3-1 in the Champions League on Wednesday. Mourinho said, "Similar performances for some clubs are magic, are examples of brilliant tactics and amazing attitudes of the players. And for other teams the same kind of performance becomes conservative, becomes negative, becomes so many adjectives. But honestly, just as an example, Tottenham beat Liverpool 4-1. Tottenham beat Real Madrid 3-1. Tottenham didn't score against Manchester United. So at least a little bit of credit my players deserve."